The suspected drunk driver charged with murder for the crash that killed a San Jose community service officer is out of jail after paying $500,000 in bail. The judge's decision to let him go has raised objections from city leaders and law enforcement who think he's a threat to the community. But reporter Kara St. Cyr spoke to a legal expert who says it's not so simple.
It's been 4 months since the family of community service officer Long Pham bid him farewell at a heartfelt memorial service. In August, Pham was conducting a traffic stop when he was hit and killed by a suspected drunk driver. His colleague, CSO Veronica Baer, suffered severe injuries. The suspect, Juan Huerta Palacios, was charged with murder and held in a San Jose jail until Wednesday when a judge granted him bail, a decision that Mayor Matt Mahan is calling a miscarriage of justice.
It was a needless, senseless death, and one that was entirely preventable.
Mayor Mahan says the judge's ruling is not only a slap in the face to the victims in this case, but also a public safety risk.
It does create unnecessary risk to have someone back in the community who has not yet actually faced a consequence or gotten the treatment that they need and proven that they are on a path to turning their lives around and are no longer going to endanger the community.
Huerta Palacios has a history of reckless driving and was previously convicted for driving under the influence. Mahan, along with the DA and the sheriff's office, say that history should have made Huerta Palacios ineligible for bail. But Jessica Levinson, a law professor at Loyola Law School, says bail is really at the judge's discretion, and there are numerous factors to consider.
We're looking at flight risk. We're looking at the person's threat to the community, the person's threat to themselves, whether or not they are an alleged repeat offender. Typically, in a murder case, you might not see that somebody gets out on bail. And or at the very least, you might see a lot of conditions and restrictions attached to that granting of bail.
Levinson says it's unusual for judges to grant bail in cases where there's evidence of repeated offenses. If it is granted, Levinson says the judges likely implemented strict bail stipulations that prevent the suspect from getting behind the wheel or even leaving the house.
This is not a typical murder charge in the sense of this is not first or second degree murder. We have a charge here of murder based on a tragic death and also on a previous conviction for driving under the influence. So, is this the typical case for granting bail? Maybe not. Is it outside the judge's discretion in looking at those factors? Probably not.
Ultimately, the judge can reverse this decision. If the plaintiffs can bring new evidence to show that the suspect is a danger to the community, the judge may reconsider.
So in a statement, San Jose Police Chief Paul Joseph said, quote, previous warnings to this defendant about the dangers of drunken driving did not prevent him from killing Long Pham. Why should we think that these restrictions adequately protect the public from his bad judgment again? After the deadly crash in August, police found the suspect registered blood alcohol levels well above the legal limit.